I just saw a YouTube short, right? And it had 25,000 likes and even more comments, y'all. And the title was Delete Collections. I'm going to tell you what prompted this because I'm about to tell you how to really delete some collections. I'm going to give you all some impromptu live game, tell you how this ties into business credit, and then how this is going to help you get right for 2023, okay? So let me tell you what the reel said. The reel was this. Y'all, it was a short. It said 25,000 likes. I can't believe some of the stuff that y'all be following. Not y'all, but people be following. It said, and it was a guy. So he was like, if you have collections on your credit report, this is what you want to do. You want to get a letter. It's like a legal letter. A legal letter. And you send it to the credit bureaus. And you're attacking the bureaus. Attacking the bureaus. And you send it over and over again. And then they delete it from your credit report. And then you have good credit. And then he was like, because he was being interviewed. And so the guy was like, wow. And he was like, yes. He was like, you know what? I just figured, all these people are fixing their own credit. No, you can learn and do it yourself. This is the stuff that gets 25,000 likes. I was like, hey, Lo, I was like disgusted. And I know y'all, I'm going to jump into it, right? But I'm going to tell you why this bothers me so much. I want to give y'all an example. I want y'all to understand like why I just be like I'd be so irritated because it's credit. And if 2020, if you don't understand how important credit is to every aspect of your life by now, I don't know what to tell you. They check it for jobs. They check it for cell phones. They check it for utilities. They check it for apartments. They check it for business credit. They check it for houses. They check it for alarm systems. They check it for life insurance. They check it for auto insurance. Like, I don't know what to tell you. If you haven't figured out that right now, literally credit impacts so many areas of your life, it's ridiculous. I'm not even saying I agree with it all. I'm just saying that's why this information is so important and why I'm so passionate about what I do. And let me pause right there, guys. I am passionate. It is my purpose to educate and empower you guys so you can stop getting scammed. Stop spending $100 every single month for credit repair for 3 years. Come on, somebody. And guess what the real life hack is? I want y'all to put in the comments hack. Do y'all want to know what the real hack is? Somebody put in the comments hack. The real hack is you becoming financially literate. You becoming financially free. Before God will bless you with $1 million, come on, somebody. You need to be a good steward over what you have right now. Before God will bless you with your $1 million in 1 year, you have to be able to manage this 80,000, the 50,000, the 30,000. Some of y'all have the knowledge, skills, experience, the business, the side hustle. You have every single thing you need to be a multimillionaire, to live the life you want right now. And the only problem, right? And I'm gonna say it's an education gap, it's a knowledge gap, right? The only problem is that you're not managing, come on, somebody, your money and your finances right now. You're not being as good of a steward as you can be. I'm gonna say it nicely. Guys, we have to be a good steward over what we have right now before he will elevate us and bless us to the next level. And part of the reason, I'm not blaming y'all, right? Y'all are my wealth warriors. I'm not blaming y'all. But when you listen to stuff like this, send a legal letter to the credit bureau. It's like, this is some nonsense. All right, so real quick, everybody who's in my DM who wants to work with me directly, guys, go to my link. You can do a one-on-one strategy session with me or somebody on my team. Everybody, I want to pick your brain. Of course you can pick my brain. Absolutely, you can pick my brain. Schedule a Jumpstart strategy session that's 1 hour with me or somebody on my team, or invest in Credit Leverage Lifestyle, guys. That's our online course and community where I have ongoing Zooms, ongoing live Q&A at no additional cost, and you have lifetime access. No other content creator gets out there on their own like me actually doing it and pours into you guys that way, because this is a wealth building ministry. All right, guys, get your notebook and pen. So for deleting collections, guys, the reason why this is so important is because as you're transitioning into business credit, guys, if you are a new business owner, a new entrepreneur, a new investor, if you are new to building business credit, guys, you can get tier 1 accounts. Listen to me. You can get, I'm about to teach y'all, you can get tier 1 accounts without them looking at your personal credit, without them doing a hard or soft inquiry usually. That's tier 1. But many of y'all don't want tier 1. Y'all want cars in your business name. Y'all want houses in your business name. Y'all want business lines of credit. Y'all want business credit cards. You want equipment financing. Come on, somebody, right? So when you're going for the bigger money, I need y'all to hear, I don't fluff y'all, right? When you're going for the bigger money and you are a new business owner or new to building business credit, because some of you guys have had your business 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, but you never built business credit. So you're new kind of on paper, then they will sometimes do at least a soft pull of your personal. Listen to me, y'all. Soft pull of your personal. Even, and I don't even have time to, even if you're not going to be a PG, this is part of the approval process. Now, why? Guys, if you have no revenue and or no business credit, well, then the actual lender has nothing to rate you on, right? Come on, somebody, talk to me out there. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. I don't fluff y'all. This is the reason why people in my programs get amazing results faster and big money, because I tell y'all the real deal so y'all can do what? Position yourself for a success. So you do not, hey Shannon, hey Lo, I see some of my Wealth Warriors and my Elite 10 in here. You do not want to have unpaid collections on your credit report, period. Even if you already have a higher score, even if you're going into business credit and you're listening to all these videos like it does not matter, it does. It does. And I want everybody on here to have a goal of a 700 and above. You heard me switch from 680. A 700 and above in this climate where we're going into uncertainty. I'm being real with y'all. And, you know, the finance, we're talking about like possibly having a recession and all kinds of things like that. Whenever there is uncertainty in the community, in the just the world and society, sometimes lenders kind of like tighten up on their requirements. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. So everybody, just real talk, because y'all are wealth warriors. Everybody on this live should have a goal of having a personal credit score of 700 and above, a business credit score of 880 and above for Paydex and a Tele score, and having at least $100,000 in funding that you can use to level up your whole life. Look, somebody put in the comments, whole life. Your whole life, okay? So you don't want to have unpaid collections or charge-offs. Today I'm going to talk specifically about collections. So you want every collection on your personal credit report, guys, to be a zero balance or deleted. Only 2 options. I'm going to simplify it for you, okay? But to do a whole training people make you pay for. Zero balance or deleted. Zero balance or deleted, okay? Your whole life. There we go, somebody. Thank you, love. So this is where step number 1, get a copy of your credit report. You must know who is reporting the information. Some of y'all are messing up right there. Come on, whole life. I touch and agree with you. This is some of y'all are messing up right there because, guys, you'll have a creditor, a collection agency calling you, a collection agency mailing you things, and a different collection agency on your credit report. And you're doing all these letters and fighting with these collection agencies, and it's not even the company reporting the information. Hack. Pull your credit report and only dispute the information with the entity reporting it on your credit report. So you're going to go to annualcreditreport.com, you're going to go to MyFICO, or you're going to go to Credit Check Total. Annualcreditreport.com, MyFICO, or Credit Check Total. Hey, love! And pull a copy of your report from all 3 bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Download them and save them as a PDF to your actual desktop. Then for the collections, this is the next thing. There's 3 parties involved with every collection. I'm giving y'all some stuff that is real stuff. 3 parties. Who are the 3 parties? Number 1 is the credit bureau. Number 2 is the collection agency. And number 3 is the original creditor. There's 3 parties involved with every collection. Credit bureau, collection agency, original creditor. Next step, you can actually dispute it with all 3 at the same time. And I recommend it, y'all. Now, why? Because when you're sending a dispute to the credit bureau that then initiates an investigation request form to the collection agency. Well, when the credit bureau contacts the collection agency, the account will be what? In dispute, which means that what? Can't be validated, which means what? The credit bureau, come on somebody, has to remove the item, not because you don't owe it. I'm being real with y'all, not because it's not really like invalid, it's because it can't be validated. It can't be validated, right? So dispute it with all 3 at the same time. Now, nugget right here, guys. When you, and I mean this with every fiber of my being. If you have a collection letter that comes to you guys, stop ignoring it. Stop ignoring it. There's language in the actual letters that actually says, if there's an invalid dispute, then contact us within 30 days. Guys, 2 things. Look, come on, somebody. I'm teaching. Can y'all give me some love? It's like 11 something o'clock at night, and I just saw this story that just pissed me off. Like, literally. So this is where you guys have the, listen to me, you have the best chance of removing it or having it never even added to your report, guys, when you get the actual letters. This was the collection letter. This was an actual letter, and it came to my house, and the day I open it up, if I dispute within that very first 30 days, guys, usually you can avoid it even being added to your report. Come on, somebody. That's some real stuff right there, right? So if you missed that window, though, you still have an opportunity to dispute it. Y'all aren't reading the letters. Y'all are watching these dumb videos. Look, this is why they be mad at me, y'all. I go against everything that all these credit people say, and I don't care because I'm not called to them. My purpose is to educate and empower you. And let me just say one last thing. I'm gonna say 2 more things. I'm gonna say a couple more things. So number 1, you have the best chance of removing the collection within the very first 30 days when you very first get that letter. Okay? Period. Like, don't y'all be laughing at me. I'll be telling the truth, right? The next thing, guys, is that stop paying for these template letters. If I see one more video, if I see one more influencer, I don't care. They could be mad at me. I'm not called to them. If I see one more influencer selling template letters and it says the perfect dispute letter, a magic dispute letter, a letter to clean everything off of your credit report, tell me how good it's been working for you so far. If there really was, I'm being honest with y'all, I'm going to tell you how to do it. But guys, stop spending your money on that nonsense. That's why y'all have no, this is why credit repair has a bad name. Can we be real for a minute? And y'all don't have no results. And then you come across somebody who really trying to help y'all and y'all got all this doubt because you done dealt with Joe Schmo credit repair before. Guys, if there really was a magic letter to delete everything, let's say that person has 100,000 followers. Wouldn't all 100,000 followers have an 800 score by now? If there was a magic dispute letter, a perfect dispute letter, a dispute letter to sweep everything, wouldn't everybody have an 800 credit score by now? Y'all would do better paying your Wi-Fi bill with the money and watching my YouTube videos. Instead of, look, that's a hack. Instead of buying these template letters, pay your Wi-Fi bill with the money and watch my YouTube videos, and I will set you all the way free, okay? So that's another nugget right there. But look, can I tell the truth? Instead of using these template letters, guys, write your own letter. In the training I just did, I just talked about that. And for everybody who was in the training, what did I do? I gave y'all an actual PDF from the Consumer Protection Bureau directly. Come on, somebody. From the actual Consumer Protection Bureau that outlined how to do a dispute, what to include in it, and gave you a sample. So what? So you could write your own letter. They just gave you the outline. And for everybody in Credit Leverage Lifestyle, don't ignore the PDFs. All of the PDFs I have in Credit Leverage Lifestyle are literally like authorized legal letters from the actual Consumer Protection Bureau. So y'all all got all the real legit stuff, okay? So when you are doing your dispute, you're doing your dispute in writing, not on the phone, not online, not through Credit Karma, not through Credit Check Total Even. You're doing it in writing. You're sending it to all 3 credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. You're sending it to the collection agency, come on somebody, and the original creditor. Now, why? Come on, look, you remember, right? I just gave you all the real stuff. I said a PDF, follow-up, pause. Go to my link tree and get on the waiting list for my next Zoom, or schedule a one-on-one session with me or somebody on my team, or invest in Credit Leverage Lifestyle so I can level up your whole life, and then you can go back and help your family and friends in your community, and you can lead by example. Because instead of saying, oh, this works, they're going to see it works by when your zip code changes, by when you leave your job, by when you pay off all your debt, by when you retire your spouse, when, Jesus, when you're making boss moves, you don't have to say a word. They see it. When you make boss moves, you don't have to say a word. They see it. I'm going to leave that right there. Okay, invest in you. This is going into 2023. We are no longer having bad credit. We're no longer not having business credit. We about to fix it. We about to fix it right now. So when you write the letter, guys, you're writing it to the credit bureaus. When you write to the credit bureaus, come on, love. When you write to the credit bureaus, you want to do a regular Word document. Make sure you include all your personal information, your name, your address, your social, your date of birth, 2 forms of ID, 2 forms of ID. 2 forms of ID that show your name and your current address. I recommend either a utility bill and your driver's license, or if your driver's license does not have your current address, guys, I'm doing some real teaching right now, then do 2 utility bills. Send it certified so you can see when they get it, because they have 30 days by law to do an investigation and send you back a response.